Hey, it's Marissa. We're backstage right now at the Xfinity Center with Morgan Evans. Hello, welcome back.
Thank you. It's good to be back.
Yeah, I was watching some videos of your show that you had last night. I know you ended up in a high school auditorium.
Oh yeah.
Weather's fun around here.
Mm-hmm.
But I was checking out the loop pedal action.
Oh yeah.
I'm such a fan of the loop pedal.
Oh cool.
That's something that you do all the time?
Yeah, that's I started doing it here because my Australian band didn't move over with me. And I kind of tell some of the story on stage every night so people sort of understand,
Right.
but I couldn't replace the guys. I tried to a bunch of times, and I ended up just taking the loop pedal to a show and another show, and here we are.
And you just became the band.
2.5 years later,
Right.
and the pedal has grown a lot, but still the same concept.
Well, I feel like not a lot of people do it, so when
Right.
it's done and it's done like the right way, it's incredible to witness. So how do you perfect that? Is that a lot of practice?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. It's the best way to describe it is it's like another instrument. I feel like with the amount of time I spent trying to learn how to use this thing, and even the time we've spent building this new one to do specific things, it's like if I played a violin for that long, I'd probably be really good at the violin by now, if that makes sense. Yeah, so it's been a lot of time, but there's something really creative about it. That's what I like about it. And this whole first record I made with my producer, Chris DiStefano, and we played all the parts. So building it up live is kind of true to the way we made the record as well. So I'm really enjoying it. And I also find that when you're on stage by yourself and there's nothing between you and the audience, the connection, when it's really working, is better than I've ever felt.
What happens when it's not working and like all of a sudden you've looped something the wrong way? Like
Super lonely. It's
yeah,
really
has that
lonely.
happened?
Yeah.
Has there been like the giant cluster that's just all of a sudden taken over and you're like, oh, this just went the wrong way?
It's a very honest conversation. I feel like my show is an honest conversation with the audience. Everything is real. Everything is live in front of them. And usually it's very much a case of like, I told you this was live. You know, there's one show that I remember, and my tour manager there is making that face because it happened in the very
like,
first
oh my God,
song.
it was miserable.
It happened in the first song, and so it was before I got to explain what was happening. But that's the risk you take. That's why it's so cool every night. Everything's a little different. This song might be faster or slower, or maybe we'll add an extra section here, and yeah, it's a lot of freedom.
I feel like it shows the true musical talent though too, because not everybody can do that. Like I've looked at a loop pedal before, and I know what you're working with is way more advanced than what I was working with, and I'm like, I don't get it. So it wasn't easy for me, that's for sure. That's why I say it's like another instrument. If I sat down on a piano right now, or I've got years of practice, and it's a lot of hard work. So the last time I spoke with you, it was right before the album was going to be coming out. But since then, so the album's out. You've had a number 1. Like, people know your name. You're not just like Kelsey Ballerini's husband. You are Mr. Day Drunk and like all of it. And
something I've been aspiring to be my whole life.
Hey,
and,
it's summertime. We like to be day drunk.
Me too.
Me too. So what's been like the coolest experience in the last year for you?
I think every week it becomes cooler, and every week I feel like people are singing these songs louder, and as a songwriter and the dude that sings the songs, that's the moment, and you hear everyone say that, and it sounds a little cheesy, but that's the moment when you know, oh, you've listened to this, and you dug it enough to know those words, and we're having this moment right now, and I think now to the point where we just starting next week for the rest of the year, we're doing headline dates, and we're doing 8 countries. We're doing 26 shows, and just to be able to do that is not something that we could have done a year ago before this album came out. And I couldn't be happier in doing that. But also the fact that we're actually coming back to Boston as well to play a whole show of music, not just 25 or 45 minutes. We're gonna do it all. So just the things we get to do now is a big deal.
Well, I know Kelsey was on your album. And she's hard at work on one right now.
Yeah.
Do we get a little appearance of you? Can you tell me?
I'm not going to be singing on that album. I was there though. They were cutting some strings yesterday, day before yesterday, and so I've never seen anyone record strings on an album before. So I went in to see that, and it was pretty cool.
Well, there's a little of the
It's
sneak
exciting.
peek,
Yeah,
but no Morgan on that album.
Yeah, she posted about that too, so I'm not like stepping on anyone's toes, but
Well,
yeah.
Thank you so much for a few minutes. Have a kick-ass show tonight.
Of
and
course.
We'll see you again soon, I'm sure.
Thank you. Good to see you.